Quite a big blow for Biggleswade United. Do you think they'll manage without him?
I think they should be fine. Of course, it's a blow. He's a fantastic player, but the replacements coming in, it's a chance for them to show what they're made of.
And Biggleswade haven't been on the best of form recently. You've predicted a win. Do you think this could be a catapult to, help improve their season on a whole?
Definitely. They haven't won in the last 5 games, so I think they're due a win.
They are. So, yeah, tune in with us at 3 PM for today's live game here at Second Meadow between Biggleswade United and London Tigers. See you in a bit.
I can take that slip up about the number 9. Yeah, no problem. Thank you. Don't worry. Right, sorry.
Shall I put that back on there?
Wait, you've got
needed there, yeah. Jamel Blackburn.
I was going to say I've recognised that name. Played up front for Leeds, hasn't he?
He did. Yeah, and Everton. Scored against Man United.
Oh, that's he's a great player then, isn't he?
It's on now.
We just broadcast that bit.
That was live?
Yeah. Oh, you didn't live that one?
That was live? Good.
Pre-match nerves. Right, so if you'd like to get yourselves in the commentary box, you probably have to climb over that seat. Do we get cucumber sandwiches at half time then in the commentary box? Or prawn?
Prawn, yeah.
Chelsea chavs?
Chelsea Chavs.
Chavs?
Thank you.
We're going to probably we'll have to do.
Is that alright like that? Yeah.
You've got my notes?
Yeah, I do.
Which one of you? Is anyone going to be Matt Letitia or
We'll get Elliot to do that.
Right, here comes the head.
Albert, got the number boards.
Right, so yesterday night lecture we had to do a page. Yeah. Like 10 page for that sort of time. Do you know Lucy Dawson?
Yes.
Her phone started ringing. I hate her anyway. I was halfway through speaking. Yeah. I literally looked at her. Yeah. So I was like, said something like, get out. Get out. You didn't say that. I did. I said, if you're gonna she didn't even stop ringing. I was like,
Mine's gonna be silent anyway.
I was like, please leave the room. And my lecturer was like, either turn your phone off or you get out.
Yeah, your lecturer loves you, doesn't he?
Oh no, not this one.
Lucy Dawson stop watching.
Lucy Dawson, if you're out there, I'm not sorry. Are we live?
Good. Okay.
Good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome to Biggleswade United. This afternoon's Premier Division fixture, Biggleswade United versus London Tigers. Just read through the two teams, starting with our visitors, London Tigers, playing in blue and black. Number 1, Luciano Martinez. Number 2, Marius Kosko. Number 3, Nayan Bashir. Number 4, and captain Michael O'Donnell. Number 5, Isaias Rocha. Number 6, Mark Ansel Carter. Number 7, Vikat Breeza. Number 8, Lila Krasnik. Number 9, Jamel Beckford. Number 10, Paulo Rivas. And number 11, Joel Ramos. And substitutes, number 13, Naeem Barisha. Number 14, Kevin Gazebo. 15, Thiago Sule. 16, Adam Smith. And 17, Abhishek Pant. And for Biggleswade United, playing red and navy, number 1, Robbie Ponting. Number 2, James Cooper. Number 3, Matt Cooper. Number 4, Jordan Wright. Number 5, Joe Gorman. Number 6, and captain Nick Elliott. Number 17, Kane Farrell. Number 8, Gareth Hunt. Number 9, Abraham Easy. 10, Richard Christie. 11, Jaden Irish. Substitutes for Biggleswade, number 12, Lee Bilcock. Goalkeeper, Reece Waller. 15, Damien Nichols-Benson. 16, Brody Cousins. And number 7, Alex Girdlestone. The two teams and supporters will now have a minute silence for Armistice Day. Thank you.
Hello and welcome to this afternoon's game here at Second Meadow between Biggleswade United and London Tigers. Both sides will be eager for a positive result, with neither team on particularly good form, both losing their last game. Biggleswade United make 3 changes to the side that lost here to Colney Heath on Tuesday night, with Ross Taylor, Charlie Black and Demi Nichols-Benson being replaced by Abraham Easy, Jordan Wright and Richard Christie, as manager Christian Colas looks for a first win in 5. It's guaranteed to be a competitive game, so sit back and enjoy the match with us here on Biggleswade United's YouTube channel.
Go boys, come on Biggleswade!
I'm here this afternoon with Matt Lang. Matt, predictions for the game?
As I said, I think it will be a fantastic game. Hopefully Biggleswade United can get the victory. Just about to kick off.
Biggleswade United shooting left to right in this first half, and they have kick-off as we wait for the referee's whistle to get us started here at Second Meadow on this quite pleasant Saturday afternoon.
Well, it is. It's really nice conditions to play football, and here we are, we kicked off.
Biggleswade United keeping it simple at the moment, playing it round at the back. Here's Jordan Wright on the ball. Plays a long ball downfield, but London Tigers regather it in midfield. Look to play it back, but Biggleswade United are pressing well. As Joel Ramos is forced out for a throw-in to London Tigers in this opening minute.
And of course Biggleswade United currently 10th in the league, with London Tigers 15th.
That's right, both teams not being on great form at the current moment. Biggleswade United haven't won in 4 league games, 5 in all competitions if you include the loss in the FA Vars a couple of weeks back, which you were at, Matt. Was that a deserved loss, or did they play well and were just unlucky with the result?
I think on the overall, on the balance of play, it was a deserved loss, which I'm sure Christian, the manager, was disappointed with, as we have a throw-in for London Tigers just inside their own half.
It's out for another London Tigers throw-in, as Jaden Irish doesn't manage to keep the ball in play inside these opening couple of minutes. Ball played into the middle, and Kane Farrell doesn't manage to get anything on that, or does he? And he has, and he's put it out for a corner to London Tigers. The first real opportunity of the game so far. Of course, Biggleswade United conceded to a corner last week, or on Tuesday night in midweek, after failing to clear. So it'll be interesting to see, have they been working on this in training?
Oh well, I'm sure Christian wasn't happy and has tried to resurrect
as the ball goes in and it's headed up, and it's cleared away there by the Biggleswade United defence, as Abraham Easy nods it on, but to no one. Here's Joe Gorman. He looks to play a long ball upfield down to Abraham Easy, who chases it, but the London Tigers goalkeeper comes out and plays it calmly to his defence. And here's Kane Farrell on the ball to Cooper, and it's out for a Biggleswade throw in. Here's Gareth Hunt. Gorman to Wright, as Wright plays it to play it nice and easily at the back at the moment. Gorman plays another long ball forward as he looks to pick out Kane Farrell on the left wing. Can he manage to keep it in? No, he can't. It's out for a London Tigers goal kick. Quite an end-to-end start, man. I mean, not too many chances, but both sides having it in the attacking third, just really not being able to create anything as of yet.
Yeah, it's been a bit tight, both sides keeping their shape, but looks like it's warming up into a good spectacle.
It does, as Cooper nods it down, and Nick Elliott gains possession. He plays it off to Cooper, to Farrell, Back to Jordan Wright, the heart of the Biggleswade United defence. Gaz Hunt plays it wide to James Cooper. Hunt picks his head up, looks for the pass, drives forward though. Here's Irish, plays a 1-2, but London Tigers clear it out for a throw-in. That James Cooper is going to take. Looks to pick out man. He does. He picks out Gaz Hunt as he lobs the ball into the penalty area. It's cleared, but Nick Elliott picks up possession again. Plays it out wide to Kane Farrell. Easy with the lay on to Farrell, but he's called for offside by the linesman, the referee's assistant.
That's a shame. That was a nice idea. Lovely layoff by Easy, but unfortunately just a tad too early with the run, Kane Farrell.
Biggleswade have been passing it much better than they were the other day. Of course the conditions weren't really in their favour last week, but due to the really heavy rain that was here, the ball's skinning about everywhere. I mean, today's quite a dry day. It's been dry for the last couple of days. The pitch is in good condition now, and I mean they're using it to their advantage, playing it nicely along the carpet, as you would say. And yeah, knock it about nicely as here goes London Tigers number 9, Jamel Beckford, driving down, and the referee's assistant blows for a free kick to Biggleswade United. Maybe a bit too much aggression there, Matt.
Is that Jamel Beckford related to ex-Premier League star Jermaine Beckford? Do you know?
That is a good question. I'm not sure, but I mean, similar names, so well, of course I wouldn't like to make any assumptions, but I mean, maybe we could ask him
Yes.
at the end of the game.
I think I might, and that's good.
Well, it's a poor pass there from Gaz Hunt though, but Biggleswade United recover possession, and his right, and he plays it to Hunt, who picks out Cooper, who can pick out a man in the box if he chooses, and he does. He puts the ball in, and Easy's there, but London Tigers goalkeeper Luciano Martinez manages to come and collect that fairly easily as they look to break quickly with Michael O'Donnell, their captain, but it's forced out for a Biggleswade United throw in. We'd like to say hello to Director of Football Guillaume Balaguer and his mother, he's out seeing his mother in Spain at the moment, and we'd like to say recuperate pronto, Oliva. We hope you get better soon. From all of us here at Biggleswade United. It would be great to see you over here one day, as it would all of the listeners we've got today, or viewers that we've got today. It's a great environment we've got down here at Biggleswade United. As London Tigers look to get shot away, but that's a great tackle there from Jordan Wright. Quite aggressive from the London Tigers attacker, but Wright managed to shepherd out for a throw-in to London Tigers. But yeah, great environment down here at Biggleswade United. It's £6 for an adult if you're interested, and £3 for a concession. The attendance is quite good,
and it's free if you've got a season ticket at any football league club.
That is right. That is correct. As London Tigers have a throw-in, they look to pick out a man. The referee just holding up play due to an injury to a Biggleswade United player, it seems. As Naeem Bashir plays the throw-in to Michael O'Donnell. Jaden Irish regathers possession, and he looks to play a wide ball out to Kane Farrell, but he doesn't manage to pick up possession very easily, and he slips as he does so. And here's Hunt. Biggleswade United still in possession. Back to Wright. He plays a nice simple ball there to James Cooper at right fullback. Oh, a nice idea there from number 10 Richard Christie. Unfortunately his teammate wasn't on the same wavelength as him just there. Thoughts on the opening couple of minutes, Matt?
Yeah, I think on my watch it's been just over 10 minutes played.
10 minutes, yeah.
As I say, it's been a little bit cagey to start with, but hopefully the game will open up. And so, searching ball.
Here's Farrell on the left wing. He pulls it back, he looks to pick out a man, and he does, but London Tigers defence do well as Farrell puts in the ball, but again it's covered well by the London Tigers defence and cleared out for a Biggleswade United throw in.
Could we possibly see a long throw here? I know Kane Farrell has it in him. No, it's short.
It's played short there to Easy, and he looks to put a shot away, does he? No. And is that a foul? It is, and it's a free kick to Biggleswade United just on the edge of the box. Abraham Easy being fouled there by the London Tigers defence, and this is a real opportunity for Biggleswade to get an early goal.
Yeah, really dangerous position. It's just whether the taker, whether that's Nick Elliott or Gaz Hunt, they both look to fancy this one, whether they can get it up and down in time and find the top corner.
And of course, Biggleswade have been up in their last 3 games, but only managed to get 2 points from those, well, the 9 points that they could have got, losing their last game 2-1 after a second half comeback from Colney Heath, and drawing the 2 before that to Edgware Town and Wembley. So it'll be interesting if they get the first goal. Will they be able to capitalise it on, move on and get a couple more?
Here's a free kick.
Gaz Hunt standing over it. It's played in, and that's a great effort just over the top of the bar there from Gaz Hunt. That's a real good opportunity there from Biggleswade United as they look to open the scoring.
Fantastic effort. Keeper was rooted to the spot, didn't even move.
Maybe he thought that it was going over all along. Maybe he was confident enough that the ball wasn't going to dip. Thoughts?
I think he was the calmest man in Second Meadow, the way he just rooted to the spot. But still 0-0, game on.
As the keeper plays it up, but maybe a bit too aggressive there from Beckford, London Tigers number 9. As Wright takes the free kick short, played there to James Cooper. And he plays it wide to Joe Gorman. And here's Hunt on the ball, back to Gorman. Played back, quite an aggressive pass there. And here's Cooper, and he looks to pick out a ball. Will he play a through ball? A lofted through ball, that's a great ball, but it's called offside there. Nick Elliott's called offside there by the referee's assistant after that delightful lofted through ball there by James Cooper.
Yeah, they are a big side, London Tigers, compared to Biggleswade, so they've got to be careful they don't get out-muscled or out-strength.
Do you think Christian's got his players working on maybe keeping it on the floor and going with it along the floor, as I say, instead of going the aerial route, due to the fact that they are London Tigers are such a big side?
I believe he will try and keep it along the carpet where possible and try and outpass the opposition almost.
Cooper plays a lovely inside ball to Nick Elliott, who looks to play it back, but and it's pressed by there. Abraham Easy pressing the London Tigers goalkeeper, who has to just hook it away for a throw in to Biggleswade United just inside their attacking third.
Yeah, almost had his goalkeeper short there, the London Tigers defender. Just about got away with it, but it's leading to a dangerous position now for Biggleswade United.
It is, although they take the throw in a bit further down from where it actually went out. They could have maybe got an extra 3 yards from there. But here's Gorman, who plays a delicious through ball over the top to Kane Farrell. But he's tackled very well there by the London Tigers number 7, Vikalak Briazzo. London Tigers have the throw in that's going to be taken here by Marius Chorlison, sorry. He plays it short to O'Donnell, but it's out for a Biggleswade United throw in, and they've been all over them possession wise in these opening 15 minutes, Matt.
Well, they have, and as I said, expect that was the tactic from the start. Christian told his players, keep the ball, let the ball do the work. As you can see, they're taking far less touches today than on Tuesday night.
That is a very, very dangerous effort there from Joel Ramos on Cooper, and I'm surprised the referee didn't pull that back for a foul. Or has he? Has he since pulled that back for a foul? I'm not sure, there's confusion as to whether whose ball it is right now. The London Tigers player hits it downfield. What's going on, Matt?
Yeah, a bit of confusion as to what the referee's actually given, but it looks like it is a free kick for Biggleswade United.
And another real opportunity for them to, get the ball in the box, look for a man to get his head on it, maybe play a knockdown and get it that way.
Yeah, exactly. They need to put in a good delivery. Don't expect them to shoot from here, although it has been done, and Gareth Hunt has definitely got it in his locker. But I'm expecting a good delivery with maybe Jordan Wright on the end of it.
Well, Matt Cooper and Gaz Hunt standing over the ball. Will they go for the in-swing or the out-swing? That's the question. It looks as though Cooper's going to take it. He looks them already, the two players. Leading into the goalkeeper. And it is Cooper to take it, and he plays it in. And that is Cooper. Oh, that was right on the end of it. He doesn't quite get on it, but Abraham Easy does. And is that headed out for a corner?
And that's the exact sort of delivery I was talking about. Unbelievable. Although their perhaps average size is shorter than London Tigers, that is a really, really hard ball to defend against. Almost impossible.
I was about to say that is a great ball into that far post. Biggleswade United do very well to get a corner out of it as well. And here's Hunt, he plays the ball in, but it's a poor ball there. But Cooper gets on the end of it, and here's Gorman, but he's called for offside. Again, that's third or fourth by my count, offsides in this opening 20 minutes, Matt.
It is, and before he played it, I saw he was offside, and I think he should have known before he played it, and just should have come backwards to go forwards.
He is used to, being at the opposite end of the field, and, creating the offside trap, so, I mean, no complaints against that. That was a great little piece of play there by Biggleswade United to, create the opportunity in the first place. As Wright heads it on, as it's Shepherd out for a throw-in.
Yeah, it's a London Tigers throw-in, helped on.
There's Ramos, but it's picked out well by Kane Farrell as he looks to play a through ball to Cooper. Cooper keeps driving, and keeps driving, and keeps going still. Is that going to be a corner? No. It's picked up there well by Naeem Bashir, but there's a ball played into the middle to Abraham Easy as he looks to shoot. Oh, and it's well picked up there by the London Tigers goalkeeper. Biggleswade United maybe could have done better from that opportunity, Matt.
Yeah, counter-attack on here, but if he just got his head up before, he had a simple square ball, and there was a tap-in at the far post.
O'Donnell plays it to Ramos, who keeps possession well, and he looks to play a neat little ball back to O'Donnell. But Gorman recovers possession well for Biggleswade United. As Cooper plays it to Irish. And Irish picks his head up, and he keeps going. Oh, and that's a delightful tackle there by London Tigers number 3, Naeem Bashir. As O'Donnell plays a through ball down the right wing, looks to pick out Vikalak Briazzo, but Kane Farrell second to it. And manages to play himself out of trouble there. Gaz Hunt back to Farrell. Well done there from Hunt. So he plays it to Wright, who drives forward, looks to pick out a pass, but he plays it back to his goalkeeper, takes a safe option.
Yeah, probably sensible. Wasn't too much on for him there.
And the keeper hasn't really been in the game yet for Biggleswade United, other than that opening corner.
A fantastic.
As that Cooper heads that on. Cooper heads that on down to Easy, but it's recovered well by the London Tigers defence, who play a long ball that's dangerous, but is called off for offside there. As Jordan Wright did well to keep his man off the shoulder, and Beckford just making his run too early.
Yeah, he did, and as you pointed out, I think must be the 6th offside of the game, so players just need to check their runs or go a bit later. They seem to be a bit too eager to get in behind.
As Christie plays a nice ball there, but it's tackled well there. And O'Donnell's on the ball now for London Tigers. And Alves plays it wide, but it's well intercepted there by Joe Gorman, and appeals for a handball there, but the referee obviously thought that was ball to hand, as the ball's played back to Jordan Wright at the heart of the Biggleswade United defence. Cooper picks his head up, looks to play a long ball, and he does play the long ball, but it's well defended there by Marius Chorlison in the blue of London Tigers. It's a driven ball there to the feet of number 10 Paulo Alves, but he doesn't manage to pick it up. Very strong challenge there from Kane Farrell. So he looks to drive forward, but the touch isn't as good as he would have hoped, and it's out for a London Tigers throw in.
Yeah, poor touch from Kane Farrell. He'll be disappointed with that. He knows he's better than that.
It was a hard ball to control, but I mean, yeah, he would have been looking for a defter touch than that to, set Biggleswade United on their way on another attack. As Gaz Hunt picks up possession in his half. Is that another handball? No, again, ball to hand. Cooper's making the run, but Gaz Hunt doesn't spot him, but Irish plays it to Cooper now. And Easy plays it. Oh, Oh, it's well tackled there by number 5, Isaiah Rocha. As Beckford looks to drive forward, but he's running sideways at the moment, but he plays it wide, out to number 7, Briazzo. Plays it nice and easily there to Beckford. Here's Gorman on the ball now, and he plays a nice simple ball back to the goalkeeper, Robbie Ponting. Gorman picks out Farrell, who plays it back to Gorman. And back to Ponting. As he plays a long ball down to James Cooper, and he wins the header, but Abraham Easy isn't there to pick up the ball. As London Tigers win back possession. Here's Joel Ramos, but it's again picked up there by Gaz Hunt as Nick Elliott looks to retain possession. He plays it back to Joe Gorman. A nice safe pass.
Yeah, it was, and hopefully they can look to launch another attack here. Bearing in mind they have actually only won 5 out of 13 games in the league, a win percentage of 38%, so they'll look to improve that today, Biggleswade United.
It's not really good enough for a team that's looking to, you know, progress through the divisions, exactly. But Cooper, oh, and that's a nasty tackle there by London Tigers number 8, Krasnick, Lenor Krasnick.
That was a nasty tackle, and they are an aggressive team. They've actually got 30 yellow cards in the league this season compared to Biggleswade's 19.
And how many games is that? Is that in 15 games, I think? I saw earlier. So, I mean, that's almost 2 a game. That's far too aggressive almost. I mean, for this level of football where the referees are a bit, you know, kind of reluctant to show the yellow cards. Definitely. Because it is more aggressive than at the top levels. Because it is, I mean, although it's not as, you know, intense, the referees have a bit more leniency towards the players. So that's a good ball played forward there, but Nick Elliott is called off for offside as he takes a shot away, having been called offside, but he doesn't manage to get his shot on target as the referee gives the London Tigers, one of the London Tigers players, Michael O'Donnell, a talking to. I wonder what that was about, Matt.
I don't know, I mean, it must have been something he said, or for an early offence. I didn't actually pick that up.
Interesting.
You keep punting. Can you do that?
There's Luciano Martinez with the indirect free kick for that offside call against Nick Elliott. But he doesn't manage to pick out one of his teammates as Jordan Wright picks out his goalkeeper Robbie Ponting, who plays it to Gorman. Quite a lot of play at the back here today from Biggleswade United, Matt. They've, you know, they're a team that do like to play out from the back. Christian is a fan of that, as Wright looks to play a long ball forward, and that is a great ball. Can Cooper get on the end of it? He can't, but he can. I stand corrected as Cooper looks to pick out a man in the middle. Oh, and it's just over the top of namesake Matt Cooper. As Gaz Hunt looks to produce another attack as Gorman plays a ball forward, but it's cut out there by the London Tigers defence, and then kept in there on the right wing. It's Kane foul, and another offside call, Matt. Another offside call. We must be into double figures now.
I think, well, it's either in double figures or approaching that way, but it's almost getting a bit ridiculous now. We're sort of just shy of the half-hour mark, and as you say, have had almost 10 offsides.
Players really do need to start checking their runs. It's just unfortunate. I mean, at least they're getting the offside calls because at least they're creating attacking opportunities to be called offside.
At least the intention is there to make these good runs, but as you say, there's no point making them if they're going to keep going too early. So they've got to work on that for sure.
As Gorman looks to pick out Irish, and that's a great ball down. And can Irish keep it in? He can't. But it is a throw into Biggleswade United, and that was well done by Jaden Irish, the right winger.
It was, and won a throw in for his team high up the pitch.
Cooper plays it to Elliott, back to Cooper, but he sold his teammate a bit short there as Nick Elliott has to chase back onto Ramos, who plays the ball into the middle to Beckford, but Wright does well there to recover possession for Biggleswade United as Kane Farrell loses possession there. And here goes Briazzo, and can he get a shot away? No, he can't, because Joe Gorman is there to cover the threat as he plays his will out of trouble there very well. And Cooper back to the keeper.
Yeah, he just tried to do too much there, Briazzo. He should have just taken it on and shot.
Cooper plays a great ball down there on the left wing to Cooper, who looks to play a ball into the middle, and he does. But Abraham Easy just isn't there, and the ball may be a bit too high for him, or a bit too deep.
Yeah, it's really, really poor ball. He should have had a bit more quality in that final third. That's what this game's needing at the moment.
I mean, no disrespect to him, but I mean, if Kane Farrell was in that position, he got 15 assists last season. So could he maybe have been a goal scoring opportunity had Farrell been on the cross?
Yeah, I think you make the good point. I think if Farrell was in that position, the delivery probably would have been a lot better. As Jordan Wright plays out from the back again.
And another great ball down to the left wing, and that is Farrell on the ball now, and he does put a ball in, and it's easy, but he's called off for offside by the referee's assistant. I don't know how many more times I'm going to have to say that, Matt.
I'll say it's getting a bit ridiculous now, and it is, unfortunately, mainly from Biggleswade United, where I think if we've had 10 offsides, I think only 1 or 2 have been from London Tigers. So it's definitely something Christian will work on the training pitch this week, or maybe even talk to them about it at half-time.
I was about to say, do you think he'll maybe give his players a talking to at half-time to say, you know, watch your runs a bit more, because if you do time your runs, maybe you won't get on the ball as easily, but on the 1 or 2 occasions that you do, the ball will be, you know, there and ready for you to take the opportunity because you're not offside. As the ball's thrown, or kicked out, sorry, there. Ooh, that was a strange... Was that a free kick, maybe? Because he took that with his feet, but I thought that was a throw in. As the ball's played downfield, but Martinez plays as a sweeper keeper sort of role, and he comes out to collect the ball. But he plays the ball downfield, and it's well won by Kane Farrell out for a London Tigers throw in.
Yeah, London Tigers throw in just on the halfway line. They haven't actually fashioned many chances so far, apart from that one chance down there where...
And that was in the opening couple of minutes. They haven't really been creating, as you say, creating very much since that opening opportunity. As Irish looks to pick out a man, and he does. Plays it wide to Cooper, looks to drive. As calls for staying onside are shouted by the fans. But Biggleswade United can't really create an opportunity from that, as Abraham Easy does well, but only as far as Ramos, who looks to play a forward ball there to Alves, and that's a great tackle there by Jordan Wright as he plays the ball out for a London Tigers throw-in. There are complaints there from Alves about the ferocity of the challenge, but no, I think that was a fair challenge.
I think that was a fantastic challenge. Absolutely fantastic. From the big centre-back, letting him know that he's there and he's commanding.
Of course, as Wright looks to press him, and Easy wins the ball, and he plays a nice ball forward, as here goes Jaden Irish. Easy pulling back, pressing back, sorry. Very well done from the big number 9, you know, getting back and doing his defensive duties very well, and putting the ball out for a London Tigers throw-in. As Biggleswade United look to attack, here's Joe Gorman. Oh, he loses possession, but Robbie Ponting comes out and does very well to pick out a man there.
On here.
As Christie loses possession there, but that was a great little play from Biggleswade United goalkeeper Robbie Ponting to pick out, not only clear the ball, but pick out a man in the process.
Yeah, well, it was, and they should have really done better from that, because they committed on one of the few occasions in this opening half where London Tigers actually committed men forward. But I think they have been on top so far, Biggleswade United, and they're winning the midfield battle. Gareth Hunt and Nick Elliott are doing very well in that 2 in midfield.
They are very controlling, and I mean the defensive duo of Joe Gorman and Jordan Wright have been doing very well to, you know, like not give London Tigers the opportunity to get
Many
the chances. Exactly. So I mean, credit goes to them as well. I mean, the team. It would be. If you had to choose a man of the match at the moment, Matt, would you be brave enough to make a decision, or would you have to wait a bit longer to, you know?
I'd have to wait a bit longer, but I'd say standout performer of this first half for me is Gareth Hunt.
He's been controlling in midfield, that is for sure. as London Tigers have it in midfield with their number 6 Mark Ansel Carter, but the ball's put out for a London Tigers throw-in as they look to fashion an opportunity out of this. Maybe a bit too far towards the halfway line to do that, as the ball was cleared very well there, but Abraham Easy doesn't chase the ball down. Gives an opportunity to number 5 Isaiah Rocha to play the ball out wide to Bashir, but Jaden Irish does very well, and that's a free kick. But maybe could they have played the advantage there, because Nick Elliott was in possession of the ball. I mean, he's furious that the referee hasn't given him the advantage to play on. Would you have blown for that, Matt, or would you have let Biggleswade play the advantage?
I think the referee should have played the advantage there, but he's a bit sort of whistle happy there, had it in his hand.
As Farrell plays the ball into the middle, and Nick Elliott can't get on the end of that, as the London Tigers goalkeeper Martinez does well to gather that from a good cross there from the left hand side from Farrell. As Gorman wins the header, a very nice header in midfield. Kind of a ping pong battle at the moment between the teams, with 4 headers in a row.
Yeah, as you say, it's like pinball in midfield. Finally we get it back on the deck.
You were quite a good header of the ball back in your day, Matt, when you were playing the Watford Friendly League. Is that a fair enough statement to make? I mean, you're not the tallest of guys, but I mean, you made a lot of solid headers when you were playing.
Well, I did. I had a great leap on me, and as London Tigers take the free kick, low and driven,
but no one gets on the end of it. And who was that? Was that Beckford, just on the edge of the box? It looked like it. He couldn't manage to pick up possession and make the opportunity. Yeah, because they did used to call you Matt Lang the Flying Fish back in your day, due to your agility.
Well, they did, and there was chance of...
Well, I'm going to have to interrupt you there, or maybe not, as Cooper isn't managed to pick out, as Bashir does well to defend that, as Gaz Hunt puts in a very solid challenge to put the ball out for a London Tigers throw-in. Sorry, back to you.
Yeah, well, there was chance of Flying Fish. He scores when he wants, when I was back in the Friendly League, but as I said, doesn't seem to be many really good headers of the ball these days, which is a real shame that this art is dying.
But if you do want a good example of good headers of the ball, I would say come down here, because there's been an exhibition of good headers in the midfield by Joe Gorman and, I mean, the London Tigers players as well.
Yeah, exactly, and certainly Jordan Wright has got a fantastic leap on him, and produces a lot of power due to his neck muscles.
Let's see if they can use those neck muscles to their ability, as London Tigers have a free kick on the left hand side, and they play the ball into the middle. It's Bashir, and it is well cleared there by Jordan Wright, as Bashir back in possession and plays the ball to O'Donnell, and Wright's there to cover, but he managed to play a ball into the middle, but the ball is recovered there by Robbie Ponting. He just takes his time, but picks out Farrell. Back to Gorman. I mean, again, another exhibition of great heading. I mean, a great clearance there from Jordan Wright to prevent anything more dangerous from happening.
Well, it was, and just before, it was good interception from Nick Elliott. He had to make
Wright
it.
plays Irish plays a great ball to Easy as on the left-hand side of the box as he looks to get a shot away, but he's tackled well by Briazzo there. That was a good opportunity there for Biggleswade United, following a great ball there by Jaden Irish. Sorry, I couldn't get my words out before. But
happens to the best of us, Cam. Happens to the best of us.
But Jaden Irish picking out Abraham Easy with a great ball, but the London Tigers defence holding strong, managing to diminish any potential opportunity for Biggleswade United to get on the score sheet.
Yeah.
Gorman looks to play another long ball down, but is that cool? Is that going to be called for offside? It is. And we might not have had one for a while, but there it is again. The referee's assistant's flag on this right-hand side. Again, waving for offside.
I don't quite know what it is. Do they feel they're not quick enough, that they have to have an extra 2-3 yards? Do they not trust their own ability? Do they not think they're fast enough? It's something that's got to be worked on.
That is the question. I mean, do you think that any players that are on the bench could, come on and make the make the case of darting player to make those runs a bit easier.
Perhaps Christian Colas could come on.
Even though he's the manager of the side, I mean, back in his day he was a good player.
That's what I'm saying.
I mean, I'm sure if he was still playing, he'd have his shorts on in no time and get on the pitch. And he was a great little player when he was. So I say little. I mean, he's quite an imposing figure on the pitch. As he's furious there as London Tigers take their time with the free kick. Colas having words with Colas having a go at the referee's assistant there on that far left-hand side. I'm not sure why they took so long.
Yeah, I don't quite have the camera pick that up, but there was a player changing his boots as we have
The shot's driven away, but it's blocked by one of his own players. Beckford blocks Ramos's shot, and the ball's put out for a London Tigers throw-in. Sorry, what was that you were saying, Matt?
There was a player on the side of the pitch changing his boots.
It looks like the referee's gone over to have a word with manager Christian Colas. I'm not sure what is going on between them, but
Perhaps he'll come on.
suggestions that maybe Colas is going to put his shorts on and maybe play with 12 men.
I mean, as farcical as it sounds, anything's possible in this game these days.
As the referee stops play to go over and talk to Christian. I mean, obviously just gets away with the warning there, but could he be sent to the stands?
Quite possibly. I don't quite know what it was given for, but he's always very animated, Christian Colas, on the side. Very passionate about his team.
The ball's played in the middle, but Robbie Ponting gathers very well in the air. So he looks to play a ball there, but maybe thought that the opportunity wasn't there. As number 9 Beckford was covering one of his players, but Easy's there and the keeper comes out as a sweeper keeper sort of role, and he plays a great ball upfield. A very nice clearance there with the laces of his boots. That's very well controlled there by Martinez in the London Tigers net. As Gorman nods it back down to Robbie Ponting once again. As Biggleswade United look to play out from the back. It's a good ball from right to Irish, as Irish plays a neat little ball there to Nick Elliott, the captain. And back to Gorman, who plays another long ball through. And who's that down there on the left wing? It's Cooper, but the ball's put out for a throw-in as the ball sails over the fences, and that'll be one that has to be retrieved later.
Yes, it's gone out the stadium. It has to be a replacement ball now, hence the few second stoppage in play.
As Farrell plays a ball back to Joe Gorman. Controls it well. Who will he look to pick out here? And he does look to play it into Abraham Easy, but Kane Farrell's underneath it now, and he has a very nice touch, as you were saying earlier, Matt, and he does very well to control that so deftly as he looks to play a ball in the middle. But Martinez gathers well. And looks to play it quickly, and he does. Up to Arbers. Or to Ramos, sorry. It's Jordan Wright covers well there. Very nice header. Down as Gaz Hunt looks to play it quickly, but that's surely a foul, and it is. The referee gives a free kick to Biggleswade United, with Joel Ramos fouling Gaz Hunt there. Quite a mixed match there in height-wise. I mean, Ramos must have a couple of Ramos must have a couple of inches at least on Hunt as long balls played downfield, but again Martinez gathers.
It was just on the earlier one where Hunt won the free kick. He used his body very well. He makes up for the lack of height and possibly strength he's got.
As the ball's nodded down very well there by Joe Gorman, as Irish looks to pick out Cooper, but he doesn't. He chooses to play it back to Wright and to Gorman again, and he plays a long ball downfield. Down to the left-hand side, down to Kane Farrell, who looks to play a ball into the middle. Nick Elliott's there waiting, and again Martinez manages to gather, and Nick Elliott maybe could have cut in his run a bit and gone the other side of the keeper, because there are two men behind the keeper, so if the keeper hadn't managed to pick up possession, as Gaz Hunt loses possession there, but it is a Biggleswade United free kick. Obviously the referee feeling that Michael O'Donnell had been a bit too aggressive there with Hunt, but yeah, I mean, if back to the opportunity just there, had one of the players been goal side of the goalkeeper, that could have been 1-0 Biggleswade United, but instead there were two behind. Could that be something that could be worked on in training, or is that something that is just kind of instinct?
I think it was instinct, but you're right, Nick Elliott should have maybe gone more towards the near post and could have worked it in from there.
This ball's hit up high, and another great header there by Jordan Wright. As Cooper looks to close him down, and Farrell plays the ball forward too easy, and he looks to nod it on, but he doesn't get a touch, and sweeper keeper Martinez out again to clear the ball for London Tigers. As the referee's assistant blows for, guess what? Offside once again.
I mean, they are playing, particularly London Tigers, a very high line, and I suppose you can do that if your keeper's willing to come out almost halfway inside their half. You can play such a high line, but Biggleswade United need to exploit that.
Maybe make a darting run in through the middle, am I right?
Well, exactly, as we have a nice crossfield ball here.
This to Cooper. He manages to control it well, keep it in play, as he plays a neat little ball down there to Jordan Irish. He looks to play a ball into the middle, but is tackled well there by O'Donnell, and it looks to be out for, yep, it is. It's out for a London Tigers goal kick as we approach half-time. 5 minutes till half-time in this game. It's been quite a good 0-0 for what it is. I mean, not too many clear-cut opportunities, but enough to, you know, keep the fans here, the great fans down here at Second Meadow, entertained for now. And yeah, although it's been a 0-0, as the fans behind the goal from the academy, the under-16s, I'm told, as Abraham Easy looks to drive, and will he take a shot? He does well to control it, and that's out for a corner. That was very well there by Abraham Easy, as the ball is put out for a Biggleswade United corner, and possibly an opportunity to get on the score sheet at last.
Could easily have been an own goal there. Keeper again rooted to the spot, with looks like Gareth Hunt about to take this Biggleswade United corner.
Will he play it short, Matt? I mean, Biggleswade do like to play the occasional short corner, but it looks like it is going to be Hunt to put it into the middle. And he does. It's in towards the middle of the box, and a touch on there by Martinez, but Nick Elliott puts it back in and headed down by Jordan Wright. And as we were saying that, as he tries the bicycle kick, but it's well gathered there by Martinez. And just as we were saying about him being such a good head of the ball, he doesn't manage to get his head on an opportunity, as Kane Farrell has to chase back there, and that's a great tackle on Ramos to put the ball out for a London Tigers throw in, as they were nearly on a counter-attack. Well, they did manage to get a counter-attack. They just was very well covered there by Kane Farrell, who did very well to get back so quickly.
Was absolutely. Whoa.
So Donald takes a shot. It goes wide of Ponting's post, but
was absolutely fantastic chance. Quite incredible how it was cleared off the line.
It really was a great clearance there by the London Tigers defence. Biggleswade United will feel as though they should be 1-0 up, as another long ball is played there by Joe Gorman. Looks to pick out Christie, who presses the defence well, and that's well done, and we lose another ball over the fence there, so there'll be someone busy behind that fence later on picking up lost balls.
Well, there will, and there'll be more costing for the game with all these balls being used.
I mean, could we see a potential for there being no balls left on the pitch, or are we too close for half time for that to happen?
No, I think we've got at least 20 in the ball bag, so I don't really see any danger of that happening.
There's no danger of us being, you know, ballless for the rest of the half. Sorry for that innuendo there, if you picked up on that. It wasn't meant as an innuendo, but my co-commentator Matt Lang chuckling away to himself as Kane Farrell plays a nice ball there to Cooper. But again, it's well recovered and cleared there, as oh, the ball does come down back this time. As Farrell plays a long ball into the middle, and Easy's on it, and he takes a shot, and it's just wide of the right hand post from Abraham Easy, and that again could have been another opportunity for Biggleswade to take the lead.
Yeah, it was actually gone for a throw in, so perhaps needs to work on his shooting, getting it on target.
Could we see a replacement striker? Because I mean, Easy hasn't really been on the best of his form in this game. He's had quite a few opportunities, but hasn't really managed to put anything away. I mean, anything on target even, as Nick Elliott wins a good header. But Richard Christie is blown up for a free kick to London Tigers, just on the edge of the box. A defensive free kick, not an attacking free kick there to London Tigers. It looks to be taken by Martinez, as Abraham Easy almost has a word with number 39 Bashir. As Martinez plays a long ball down, let's pick out a man, and Again, another great header won by Joe Gorman, but he only managed to pick out Michael O'Donnell, the London Tigers captain. Plays it wide to Irish, he picks up his head and looks to play a ball. That's a very neat little 1-2, but Irish doesn't quite have the pace to get on the end of that. As Cooper wins another header, and Nick Elliott keeps the ball in play. Plays a lofted ball into the midfield, and that's surely a free kick, and it is. And Beckford could be given a talking to by the referee, but no. Biggleswade United play it quickly, and Joe Gorman with another one of his trademark long balls down, as Kane Farrell looks to be on the end of that, and Christie does well to keep that in play, and plays it back to Cooper, who puts a low ball into the middle. Farrell takes it down. Will he look to pick up his head and take a shot away? He doesn't, but Cooper's there, as he plays a nice neat ball there wide to Irish, into the middle. Oh! And Farrell there doesn't manage to get anything on that, and that was another really good opportunity for Biggleswade United to take the lead.
Really well worked football. I think even some players at the top level would have been proud of that, but how he missed is beyond me. Quite incredible.
As Bashir looks to play a ball upfield, but is pressed well by Irish. As the ball goes out for a London Tigers throw in. Irish has been everywhere today, picking his head up. Looking really positive, playing balls forward. I mean, very positive.
Well, he has, and he's been a winning runner all afternoon.
As Alves plays the ball back, but Gorman plays it safely back to his keeper, but he's pressed well by Beckford. As Elliott doesn't manage to win this header. But O'Donnell's there, and that was quite a high boot there from the London Tigers captain. As Irish nods it down, but not very well, not with enough power there, but fortunately Jordan Wright was there to recover well for Biggleswade United. He's been everywhere today, hasn't he?
Really assured performance from Jordan Wright. Cleaned up when needed and been really commanding at the back. Probably giving confidence to the rest of the team, knowing that they've got such a solid base and platform at the back.
Exactly. I mean, it's just a shame that he didn't manage to get on the score sheet with that really good opportunity just, 10-15 minutes ago. Because, I mean, that would have been really deserving for him. He's played really well. As the referee blows for half-time here at Second Meadow, it's 0-0 here between Biggleswade United and London Tigers. Biggleswade United on top for the majority of the game, but London Tigers do well to make sure that the score remains goalless here at Second Meadow at half-time. Matt, what are your thoughts on the first half?
Yeah, it's been a good game. No goals as yet. I think that they've been the better team, Biggleswade United, creating a number of opportunities, not least with the one that was cleared off the line quite incredibly by the London Tigers defender. And there's been a couple for Easy towards the end of the half, and a ball whipped in by Irish, I believe it was.
It was Irish, yeah.
And they completely missed the ball. Should have been turned in quite comfortably, but yeah, could easily be 2-3-0 up Biggleswade United. They look comfortable. No danger of them conceding
as of yet. We don't want to speak too soon, but I mean, they have been very comfortable in defence. And if you were Christian Colas at the moment, what would you be telling your players? Because I mean, they haven't been bad at all. They've been very positive actually in creating lots of opportunities, which you've just spoken about. So what is it that could, give them the opportunity to take the lead?
Well, I'd say more of the same. I mean, what can you say? I would.
No, we don't. Not here.
I do apologise. I was just interrupted. I'd say just more of the same.
Maybe we could have a word with one of the. No, he claims not to be good enough, but maybe we'll see him coming on in the second half and create the opportunities that Biggleswade need to take the lead. And going back to what we were just talking about, what do you think it is that Christian needs to tell his players / they need to take the initiative to themselves? What do you think could be done to create some more opportunities, or more clear-cut opportunities? I mean, we had one just at the end there. Kane Farrell maybe should have put it away, and again Jordan Wright as well. He had a good opportunity to put Biggleswade ahead. What is it that's lacking?
I think, as mentioned, they've created 3 or 4 what I'd call really good opportunities, but it's one word: composure. They need to remain composed when they get into really good goal-scoring opportunities.
And we can ask some of the fans here we've got what their thoughts are on the first half, if they're willing. Have we got any fans that are willing and able to, give their insight into the first half?
Finish it up after this.
No, they're maybe a bit camera shy, Matt. But
oh, perhaps. But anyway, we'll be back in 10 minutes for the second half. Make sure to keep on the website. Stay tuned. Biggleswade United YouTube channel.
Because it is bound to be a very entertaining second half if Biggleswade United, do manage to keep up the attacking threat and stay solid at the back. We'll see you in a bit.
The problem is, you always ask me such hard questions. Such hard questions. Why? Try and ask me easier questions. No, the more questions are good, man. Okay, but if I don't know the answer, don't say you haven't actually answered the question. Just let me answer it. Like when? I think there was one, no, not today, but one last year.
We also had
AA01.
So I don't know why people fight it, right? Because it's... I still have an old one. I'm playing 3-5-2 tomorrow, are you? 4-3-3. Yeah. 4-3-3. Right, good. It's just got 4-3-2. Yeah. I think it's a flat 3. Yeah. But I was cheaper. How'd you get on? How'd you get on? Oh, okay, so you can't eat right. It's not good then. Yeah, I think if you won, you don't want to take it. No. Instead, you took another bite.
So hungry. 23 in the morning, nothing was open. Chicken at 6:30.
Weird.
I think I'm open Saturday.
So you like pre-country?
Huh?
The pre-country? What?
No, Sacred Arts, but like 3 or 4 of them like Saturday.
Tomorrow, 4-2-3-1. No, 4-3-3. And right, back to normal. With the 2 then what? Oh, what, Anthony? Why is that funny? You can do 4-3-3 and then have 4, 3 and then like 2 and then 1.
But it's 4-2-3-1. Like we said, not.
It's just going to be a normal. It's basically
You know, in the centre of the because people did it because they had 4 in midfield against our 3. That's one of the biggest things about the day. Trying to have 3 midfields against 4, you're just going to keep losing the ball.
we lose so much. It's cold.
No, you've got to lift it a little bit, lad. Then it is what it is.
Just got one power section. He didn't say that. About 40 minutes session.
Second match in that league, it's very well you should have gone down to that.
How much you raise?
So you still got like number 6, like 8 months or so? Yeah. When you go?
Huh?
When you go?
Huh?
That save you made last week. That's nice to see you get off the ground. Yeah, I mean, you must have got all the 6 inches out there. Spring-eel KO. Spring-eel KO. Like a gazelle.
I still remember when he was behind the goal. Unlucky number 6 in the Chelsea midfield for 2 or 3 times. Unlucky granddad.
Cameraman wins the raffle. Get in.
The best one's the instant one.
pick up the microphone. And we seem to have lost our commentators.
Yeah, he said, guys.
Yeah.
He said they're doing well. The commentary said he's in have information to go on. He's doing quite well.
Yeah, did you hear their innuendo about only having 20 in the ball bag?
We're on. Go on, guys.
Yeah, better get that in.
How are we going to get up?
I just said I was going to get.
Mike.
Commentating late back.
With scalded hands.
Sing on my sheet.
Sing on my sheet. I know. As the referee gets prepared to get the second half started, as London Tigers have made a substitution during the half-time break with number 14, Kevin Gradzatko, coming on. I'm not sure who for at the moment, but I'll let you know as soon as I do find out. As Matt Cooper there shepherds the ball out for a Biggleswade United throw in, and he plays it down to Gaz Hunt, who's quite a good player in the first half, wasn't he, Matt? Gaz Hunt, he played well, defended well, attacked well, created a few good opportunities.
Yeah, he was, and he's actually my player of the half, as I mentioned towards the end of the half, as Jordan Wright plays a square ball.
He's being pressed there by Briazzo, but Farrell does well to play a long ball forward to Cooper, but Easy gets on the end of it, and he needs to pick up his head and look for a ball in the middle, as Christie was there at the back post, and Easy takes a shot, and it's in, and Biggleswade United is 1-0 after a great finish there by Abraham Easy.
Abraham Easy!
Just a minute into the second half, Biggleswade United lead, and that is the sort of, clinical sort of finish that was lacking in the first half. Christian Curtis has obviously given his side a really big talking to at the break, and Biggleswade United win 1-0. What a finish there, as Biggleswade United take the lead, and it is not.
And it was almost a carbon copy of his goal the other night. Quite incredible finish. 1-0 Biggleswade United.
It was. He scored almost an identical goal last weekend at Edgware Town. Here. Not at Edgware Town. It was here at Second Meadow. That game finished 1-1, so I'm sure Biggleswade United and Christian Carlos will be looking for that second goal that has eluded them in the last couple of games.
Well, I think this next 5-10 minute period is crucial, because they have actually blown a lead, I believe, in the last 3 games in a row.
That's correct. They've been 3-0 in their last 3 games. 3-0. 1-0 up in their last 3 games at half-time. Against Wembley, against Edgware Town, and against Colney Heath on Tuesday night. The first 2 finishing 1-1. And last week they unfortunately surrendered a 1-goal lead at half-time and ended up losing 2-1 in the dying moments. As a long ball is played there, very ambitious. Obviously saw the keeper off his line there. Nothing comes of it, and Martinez managed to pick up the ball. He was almost trying a Charlie Black-esque effort, who scored from halfway towards the end of last season. Almost like Charlie Adam did against Chelsea in that famous exactly his namesake. In that famous game against Chelsea at Stamford Bridge, where he actually scored from 60 yards, as the London Tigers player kicks the ball into Abraham Easy. And number 8 there for London Tigers. Krasnick is being given a talking to, but who's going to be given the free kick? Looks like Abraham Easy is going to be given a yellow card here for his even though he's protesting. Although that was a bit vicious there from the London Tigers player, Matt.
Well, it was, and it's really livened up now. It's certainly in the stands as well, and it looks like he is going to go into the referee's book. And clearly, on his terms, feel it's undeserved.
And it's a yellow card for Abraham Easy, the goal scorer. He's had quite an eventful half already, didn't he? 3.5 minutes in.
It has been. It's been very eventful. We've had a goal, we've had a booking, and now we've got to see London Tigers' response. But as I said, they have to get through this 10-minute period mentally, not concede, otherwise their heads will drop.
As the ball's played into the middle of the box. But again, another well-won header by Joe Gorman as he nods it down to Nick Elliott, who doesn't manage to get on the end of it, but Christie does, as the ball's played out wide to Arvers. And plays a neat incisive ball to O'Donnell, who pulls it back, and it's into the side netting there from the London Tigers captain. And that was a real opportunity to get them back in the game, Matt. Just after you'd said that Biggleswade United need to keep their composure and not concede in these next few minutes.
Yeah, lack of concentration. They really need to just...
And that's a well-won header there.
Keep a tight shape as Kane Farrell going down the left wing.
And that's a high boot there from number 2 of London Tigers. As the ball's played forward by Abraham Easy as Richard Christie. And that's surely another great opportunity for Biggleswade United to double their lead.
It was, and if he got the end of that, you would have expected him to double Biggleswade United's lead.
Very lively start to the second half here at Second Meadow as the sun has set behind the horizon. And the darkness starts to creep in with the floodlights shining down on the pitch.
Well, it is, and it is actually quite a cold afternoon. Myself and Cam both have a cup of tea in our hands.
We've got to keep our voices nice and fresh as Abraham Easy plays a neat through ball there to Nick Elliott, who needs to pick up his head, and Kane Farrell is now on the ball. And he plays a nice little pass to Nick Elliott, who runs backwards but plays it back to Hunt, who now plays it wide to Jordan Wright, who again was another great player in that first half, Matt.
And it's another offside.
It's the first this half, but I think we counted at half-time. There were actually 16 offsides in that first half.
I believe those round about that figure. I mean, I would have thought Christian would have corrected that at half-time, or at least spoken about it in the dressing room, but it looks like at the rate we're going, we've still got
For those of you who are still
some
in the bar,
offsides.
it's 1-0 to Biggleswade United.
There's fans that are still maybe haven't made their way out to the stands for the second half. They're unaware of the score. Maybe they're inside watching the rugby because, of course, England are playing today.
Well, they are. England are playing Argentina, but this is where
Abraham Easy. It really is. And if you're not tuned in, or if you are tuned in and haven't been down here to Second Meadow, I would really recommend it. I mean, Biggleswade United are playing some really good football at the moment. Although they haven't been getting the results that they've maybe deserved, the sort of football they're playing is, promotion standard. As they lose possession, but Jordan Wright regathers it and drives forward and plays a nice ball forward, but Abraham Easy can't get there. As Paulo Alves looks to pick up his head, but the ball's lost, and here's Gaz Hunt on the ball with Matt Cooper making a run, and it's a great ball down there to Matt Cooper, and can he pick out a man in the middle? And he can't. It's very well defended there by Krasnick in the London Tigers defence. It's put out for a Biggleswade United corner as they look to double their lead here.
Simply stunning from Gareth Hunt, that ball. Mesut Ozil would have been proud of that one.
As the ball's played into the back, and that's just too deep there from the player down there. Is that Cooper? Cooper making his way back to this left-hand side, having been on the right-hand side to take that corner. But Martinez is looking for a player to pick out as he plays a long ball downfield. And that's a good header, well won by Nick Elliott. But Krasnick's on the ball now, and Cooper loses possession, but wins it back, and Kane Farrell plays a very nice ball, and that's a great turn by Izzy as he looks to pick out a man in the middle. Jaden Irish is at the back post, but it's again well covered there as the ball's put out for another Biggleswade corner.
It's another one. That's 2 in 2 minutes, and there's still fans filtering in for the second half, having missed that such quick early goal inside 1 minute of the second half.
And hopefully they won't miss too much more, because Biggleswade United have a corner here. They're taking their time over it. Cooper and Hunt standing over it, unsure over whether maybe he'll play it short or play the in-swinger. London Tigers have almost all their players back here for this corner, apart from the substitute, number 14, Kevin Goratsko. There's the ball played in, and it is an in-swinger, and nobody can get their head on it quite, but it is out to Jordan Wright on that right-hand side of the box. As Cooper looks to play a ball in, but it's cleared again by the London Tigers defence as they look to break quickly now, but it is actually a free kick to London Tigers. Maybe a bit too aggressive there from Biggleswade United, Matt.
Well, there's a little bit of pushing and shoving here. They've just got to all be careful to keep their calm, keep their heads, not do anything silly, as there's a free kick to London Tigers just outside their own box.
And of course, Biggleswade United have just picked up their 20th yellow card of the season with that foul on, that yellow card for Abraham Easy, the goal scorer. Remains 1-0 to Biggleswade United in the 52nd minute here at Second Meadow. This is well hustled there by Abraham Easy. And Michael O'Donnell looks to play a ball forward, but it's well recovered there by Jaden Irish. Although he can't do much with it, and here's Goratsko on the right hand side, but he's being hustled well there by Kane Farrell, but the ball looks to be put in, and that's a ball out to the left hand side of the box, and that's a great ball, and here's Arvis, and can he get a shot away? He can, but it's well blocked there by Jordan Wright.
Well, guess who? It's Jordan Wright again with the block. Unbelievable. He's been immense for his side today. Really stood up to the plate.
He really has, and they really needed him there to stop that getting goal bound, because Robbie Ponty might not have got there, Matt.
Well, exactly. It looked to be on target, and as you say, he may well not have got down in time.
Because of course he hasn't been in the game, he hasn't been challenged as of yet. I mean, I might have spoken too soon, because who knows what's going to come of this corner. But maybe he's, maybe he's not being concentrated, or because he's not been called into action very often. Maybe the first time of asking, it'll be interesting to see how he does.
Well, exactly, and he has to be alert here for this corner, as it looks to be an in-swinger from London Tigers.
That's right, the London Tigers crowd in the middle of the box, but almost man-for-man marking here. But Bashir's there, and he's free. The only man not marked at the beginning of that corner. Manages to get his head on it, but is well cleared there by Kane Farrell. Upfield, out for a London Tigers throw-in just on the halfway line. Oh, that was taken far down, but it is well won there. And is that out for another throw-in? It is, but Jane Irish thought he'd managed to keep that in, but unfortunately not, and it is out for another London Tigers throw-in as they look to find a way back into this game after going down so quickly in the second half. As you said, only a minute in to the second half, Biggleswade United had scored. And that's surely a foul, and it is. The referee blows his whistle for a foul there on Gaz Hunt. Quite an aggressive challenge there from Ramos, the London Tigers number 11, as the ball's played across to Joe Gorman. As he looks to choose his options well, and he does. He doesn't manage to win the header, but it is out for a Biggleswade United throw-in just in front of us here in our commentary position, as Kane Farrell looks to play a ball forward to Abraham Easy, but he's got a man marking him. As the referee blows his whistle there to ask him to take it, but he'd already taken it, Matt.
He'd already taken it. We've got another throw in here for Kane Farrell.
He plays a nice long ball down there to Cooper as Easy gets on the end of that, as he looks to do his trademark cut in from the left hand side. And it's another throw into Biggleswade United, edging ever closer to that London Tigers goal, as Easy holds the ball up very well there. And he plays a very neat back heel there to Kane Farrell, who looks to play a ball into the middle, but it's just too deep and he can't pick out anyone, and it is out for a goal kick to London Tigers.
But yeah, I mean, crazy first 5 minutes to the half. It seems to have settled down a little bit now, with London Tigers look to be playing out from the back, but no, they.
And that's very well controlled there by Jaden Irish, but he doesn't manage to keep possession, although Gaz Hunt does play it forward to Nick Elliott, and it's another offside, and that's the third or fourth time I've seen Nick Elliott be offside. I mean, he is captain, he's meant to be the one that's responsible for his players. He's not exactly setting a very good example making all these offside runs, Matt.
I'm told he's actually a former Aston Villa apprentice, so clearly has ability, the boy, but he needs to stay onside if he wants to fashion an opportunity for his side to score.
He is a very, very good player, as you say, coming through the ranks at Aston Villa before moving across here to Biggleswade United, and being told that Kane Farrell, the left back for Biggleswade United, was actually a player for Southend, which is actually in Essex. So he's made the journey across to here, up into Biggleswade, this hearty Bedfordshire.
And why wouldn't you? I mean, it's this fantastic setting, fantastic club, and as I say, anyone watching, make sure you get down.
There's another booking is shown by the referee. That's the second of the game. Can't quite see who that's been given to. It is being given to Naeem Bashir, the number 3 for London Tigers. The 31st yellow card of the season.
Yeah, 1-0 Biggleswade in the 60th minute.
60th minute.
60th minute.
As the ball's played long and deep, and Joe Corman does well to get his head on that, but Abraham Easy can't really get there quick enough, but it's well recovered there by Martinez. He looks to play it quickly, and he does play a long ball, and that's well won by Gaz Hunt, as Kane Farrell does very well, and Abraham Easy chooses not to chase off that ball, as he was in fact offside, so the linesman doesn't have to put up his flag this time. So Martinez looks to again play it forward, and it's a long ball. Again, cleared away by Jordan Wright. I don't know how many times I'm going to have to say that in this game, but he has been absolutely outstanding in the air, Matt.
Oh, he has, and it's almost like we're on auto-repeat. I mean, he's just been immense for his side today.
It's number 15 for London Tigers. Hits a ball into Joe Gorman's face, but he soldiers on, the former Inverness Caledonian Thistle player. As the ball's played out wide to Naeem Bashir, as he looks to pick out a man in the middle, and he does. He plays the ball in, but it's well cleared there by Biggleswade United. Nick Elliott looks to play the ball forward, and he retains possession very well. And here goes Christie, and he looks to play a ball in, but unfortunately it's not got quite enough power on it to pick out Abraham Easy. But that was a great ball there from Nick Elliott to pick out Christie. The second he's played of that similar quality in this half, let alone this game.
Yeah, it was a fantastic ball, but just over there, Christie really needed to get his head up and have a little bit more quality. But he had to play it first time. So
could he maybe have tried it in the air instead of rolling it along the ground? As you know, Abraham Easy is quite a big guy, and that's a foul there on Easy by Chorlison on the man himself, Abraham Easy. Biggleswade United have but Gaz Hunt plays it quickly to Cooper down on that left hand side as he looks to play a ball into the middle, but he's being hustled well by number 15 for London Tigers. That is Thiago Sula, who is a substitute, who I must have missed. But Jordan Wright again with a very composed header to stop the ball from going into his own half, as Nick Elliott looks to pick up possession just on the right hand side. And Jaden Irish has lost possession there, and here goes Goratsko again. He's been all over this game since coming on at half-time, Matt, number 14 for London Tigers. Is he a potential way back into the game for them?
Well, perhaps, because at the moment, I've got to be honest, if I was a London Tigers fan, I'd be worried. I can't see them creating many opportunities.
Jaden Irish is called there for offside once again. We must be approaching 20 now, Matt.
I think it's getting that way, and they've got to hold their runs.
I don't think I've seen so many offsides in one game ever.
Well, not at this level. I mean, if you're under 12s maybe, but they've really got to be a bit more disciplined.
As the ball's played long there by Martinez, but once again Wright clears it, and Irish tries to get on the end of that, and he does well to keep it in, and uses his body as a shield, but he doesn't manage to keep possession. The ball goes out for a London Tigers throw, and they play it quickly to number 10 Alves, but the referee blows his whistle. As a Biggleswade United player down on that right hand side, Matt. I can't see who that is at the moment, but I mean, let's hope it's nothing too serious.
Yeah, let's hope it's not serious. It looks like he's making his way to his feet.
Maybe just a bit of wind that has been knocked out of him. It is Jaden Irish actually on that right hand side, and could he be replaced because of that? I mean, he's had a really good game so far. He's created a few opportunities. Should be interesting to see if Christian Colas chooses to, mix it up a bit, or if he sticks with the team that has managed to create this 1-0 lead to Biggleswade United. It's a drop ball to Biggleswade United.
Jordan Irish,
Jaden Irish.
Jaden Irish, I do apologise, has been everywhere today, and could well be cramp. But yeah, it's a fantastic setting here. Make sure if you're not here today, you get down for next Saturday. It's really good family-run club, and we'll £6 adults, £3 concession.
As the ball is again, they're playing next Saturday. Biggleswade United playing against top of the table Berkhamsted, who are actually unbeaten this season. So it will prove to be surely a very exciting game if Biggleswade United manage to play the way they've been playing today.
Yeah, I mean, I've heard it's being dubbed Super Saturday. It's going to be a fantastic game. Make sure everyone, bring your friends, bring your parents, bring your cousins, bring whoever. Just get yourself down here. Fantastic.
As number 17 for Irish for London Tigers, Abushan Pant does very well to keep the ball in play, but is then hustled out for a throw-in, which Kane Fowler is going to take. So he looks to pick out Abraham Easy. But he loses possession, and O'Donnell plays a very neat inside ball there to Alves, but it's well defended there by Biggleswade United, and Joe Gorman will look to clear. He chooses to play it out from the back to Robbie Ponting, and he plays a drill ball downfield to Abraham Easy, but no one can get their head on that, and Cooper's pressing well. As Kane Farrell looks to regain possession of Biggleswade United, he doesn't, but Nick Elliott does, and that's surely a foul, and the referee does blow for a free kick to Biggleswade United, which they look to take quickly. No. Or do they? And the ball, just a bit too much curl on that, Matt. Almost picked out the right fullback when it was meant to be picking out the right wing. Yeah,
it's got a bit bitty, the game now. Not 2-3 passes can't be strung together by either side. So everyone needs to calm down a bit. Hopefully, be back to the flowing football it was about 10 minutes ago.
Do you think the light could be an issue? Because of course, I mean, the floodlights are very bright here at Second Meadow. And I mean, it is brighter than the natural light that was here in the first light. Could that be an issue?
Well, it is, and we started off in broad daylight, and now it's come over dark. So it could well have an impact on the players' sight.
Of course, we are in daylight saving time now, so I mean, this would have been 5:30 had the clocks not gone back, but it's actually 4:30 now. So I mean, the games at 3 o'clock are actually affected by the change of daylight, and end up being too dark. But as Richard Christie is going to be replaced here by Jamie Nichols-Benson. Christie's been very good this game. Had that opportunity just a couple of minutes ago. Didn't manage to pick out Abraham Easy. Is it a like swap? Sorry, Matt.
I think he'll play in Christie's position. I can see why Christian's made the change. He's been largely ineffective today, unfortunately, for the player. But chance for Nichols-Benson to prove why he should have been starting like he was on Tuesday night.
Exactly, and Nichols-Benson has been in good form of late. I mean, he didn't have the best of games on Tuesday night, so he'll be here to prove a point, as you say, as he comes on to a round of applause, and Christie off to the same round of applause. I mean, he's played. I think you're a bit harsh on him there, Matt. He's played well. He's just, you know, it was that one opportunity that maybe he could have done better with. Maybe you're just basing your opinion on that.
No, I mean, he could have done more for me, but I'm told he's going to cry when he hears that. So I do apologise, but just back on the training pitch, and hopefully his performances will improve in the coming weeks. And
we look forward to seeing him playing on Saturday, hopefully, unless Nichols-Benson manages to play a great game here, having come on as a substitute, number 15 for Biggleswade United, as Nick Elliott plays a great ball down, but Jaden Irish can't quite get on the end of that, but the referee does pull it back for a free kick. For a foul on Nick Elliott, it would seem. And the light isn't really the best, so it's a bit hard to pick out the numbers now, Matt.
Well, it is, and if it's hard for us, then it could be hard for the players as well.
As the referee pulls it back for the free kick to be taken again, which Gaz Hunt is standing over. I mean, it's not really an opportunity creating free kick, unless he produces a magical ball, which he is capable of course. But I think he'll probably just, you know, Well, he does. He plays it into the mixer, and it could be an opportunity there. And Gorman wins the header, and it's down to Nichols Benson, the substitute, and he just misses to the right-hand side of that post. That was a really good opportunity for the substitute Nichols Benson to get on the score sheet and prove why he should have been starting, Matt.
It really was, and maybe he's not quite up to the pace of the game. I can't quite think why he'd missed that, but should be doing better in that situation. Still 1-0, Biggleswade United.
Of course, I just said it wasn't really an opportunity creation, free kick, but Biggleswade United did very well to actually fathom an opportunity from that.
Yeah, you proved you wrong there, Gareth Hunt. He's got a wonder of a right foot. He really is magical, that right foot he's got on him.
As Martinez plays the ball long. With Cooper managing to play the ball forward. And the Biggleswade United social media account is actually agreeing with me instead of my fellow commentator, but that is an awful challenge there on the left-hand side of the pitch by London Tigers. Biggleswade United are given the free kick, and I'm not sure who that is at the moment because he's side on to me. It's number 2 for London Tigers, Marcus Chorlison, and Marius Chorlison, sorry. He goes into the referee's book as well, and that's the 3rd booking of today. But going back to the social media point, it's number 6 that's being booked on. Nope. From here, or from... But going back to the point about Richard Christie, who's just being substituted for Nichols Benson, who had that opportunity, the Biggleswade United Twitter account agree with me. They say, great effort by Ricky Christie up top today, definitely stretched the defence all over the place. The ball's played in, and Martinez puts that down onto his foot, and that's a very dangerous opportunity there from Biggleswade United. But no, I have to say I agree with the team over at the social media team here at Biggleswade United. I thought Christie was fantastic. Although I didn't play in the Watford Premier League as the ball's played forward to Abraham Easy, but Martinez does well to clear the ball there, and he manages to keep it in play as well as Kane Farrell does very well. A very neat touch there from Kane Farrell to keep the ball in play and retain possession for Biggleswade United. As here goes Jordan Christie, and he looks to Jordan Wright, sorry. So he looks to play a ball forward, and he does, and it's to Nichols Benson, the substitute.
One more!
Being pressed well by number 14, Garatsko. But back to Ponting. Well, he plays a dodgy looking ball there to Jordan Wright. And here goes Nichols Benson. That's a neat little lay on to Nick Elliott. Christie plays it to Gorman. This very neat football here from Biggleswade United. You just need to try and do it more in the opposition's half. As Gorman looks to play a long through ball to Jaden Irish. I don't know why I'm calling everyone Irish. Christie, sorry. I have no idea what I'm saying now. But here's O'Donnell on the ball.
Looks as though they've gone from 2 up top, with Christie going off to now 1 up top. So Christian looks to be happy to protect the lead. Although, possibly, Jaden Irish is playing up front instead of Christie.
It would appear that now, Matt, wouldn't it? I mean, both of them, yeah, they're playing quite similarly to how England did last night with Tammy Abraham and Jamie Vardy up front. Although they've not kind of got the target man in Abraham on the pitch, is that something they could look into doing, nodding it down for Easy to get on the end of?
I think perhaps it is, and when Dave is back, perhaps they could look for them to form a fantastic strike partnership moving forward.
Wright does very well to nod that down, but it doesn't. It's an awful ball there from the Biggleswade United defence, but it's well recovered there by Robbie Ponting as he comes off his line very quickly to save the day for Biggleswade United, because that was a very risky ball, Matt.
Well, it was.
The ball's played there to Abraham Easy, but the keeper's out again to clear the ball for London Tigers. The ball falls to the feet of Jordan Wright, who, guess what, heads it down into safety.
Yeah, he's been fantastic today, Jordan Wright. Said Gareth Hunt played very well in the first half. He has, but he'd certainly be the standout performer for me today.
And here's Wright on the ball at the moment. He looks to play a ball forward, and he does. He plays a lobbed through ball. Unfortunately, the commentator's curse has struck again as Wright plays the ball that has gone out of play for London Tigers throw in, as we're almost here in pitch darkness now, Matt.
We are, and the floodlights are almost at full beam now. Really, really striking. Perhaps some would say you'd even need your sunglasses to see in here.
Ponting plays it to Gorman. And to Hunt, and that's very neat play from Gaz Hunt there. As Kane Farrell looks to pick out a pass, and he does. He plays it short to Cooper. Cooper again, and that's a late challenge there from number 7, Vicolai Briazzo. And Kane Farrell puts it into the middle, and unfortunately one of the players is in my way, and Nick Elliott takes the shot, and he gets it, and it's 2-0 to Biggleswade United. A thunderbolt from Nick Elliott, just from the edge of the box, as Biggleswade United double their lead.
2-0 Biggleswade United. Fantastic rocket of a shot from Nick Elliott. 75 minutes gone on my clock.
And Kane Farrell's contribution there cannot go unnoticed. That was a great ball into the middle that, you know, did eventually get knocked down. But Nick Elliott was on the end of it to double the lead there for Biggleswade United, and deservedly so. That's the first time they've scored 2 goals in quite a number of matches, Matt.
Yeah, I believe it's the first time in 5 or 6 matches since about mid-October. Of course, we're now approaching middle of November, so we'll give the players, coaching staff and everyone at the club more confidence now that they're hopefully going to hold on and get this win.
I mean, of course, we wouldn't like to speak too soon, but for Biggleswade United to double their lead, that will give them real confidence going into these the closing stages of this game, and maybe even push for a third. Or do you think maybe Christian will look to, you know, shore up at the back for sure, pardon the pun, or will he look to get that third goal just to put the game beyond all doubt?
Well, I don't think they'll go all out for the goal, but they just got to carry on playing the way they're playing, because, I mean, as the saying goes, two goals in front is a dangerous lead.
It's 15 minutes here to play at Second Meadow. It's 2-0 to Biggleswade United against London Tigers, the visitors today. As Ramos plays the ball out wide to Sula, as the ball's kicked into the stands, nearly hitting some of the fans. Number 17, Pant, on the ball. Plays it to...
Always an awkward name for commentators to say. As we...
There's some neat kippy-uppies there from Joe Gorman. Could he have learnt that during his time in the SPFL, Matt?
Well, perhaps, and I always know he was a fan's favourite when he was at Inverness. As
Nicholas Benson doesn't win the header, but wins the ball back and plays a long ball down to Jaden Irish, but the ball actually does go out for a London Tigers throw-in, just inside the attacking half for Biggleswade United, inside London Tigers half. As they play the ball long. It's well won by Nicholas Benson, and Gorman plays it safely back to Robbie Ponting, who calmly plays it back out to right as the ball goes out of play for a Biggleswade United throw in, with Cooper looking to take it. Will he play it forward or will he play it sideways, Matt? He does play it sideways, and Wright with a hefty clearance there up to Abraham Easy, and he knocks it on very nicely, and it's a 2-on-1 situation. But Nicholas Benson seemed to check his run there. Did he maybe think he was offside?
Well, perhaps, and the keeper is almost playing as a central midfielder. Quite incredible.
Do you think maybe the keepers thought, you know what, we need a goal? It doesn't matter if we concede, we need to go for the goal.
Yes, perhaps, and could be the last throw of the dice from London Tigers coaching staff to actually send him further up the pitch.
So Donald plays a through ball there, but to no avail, and Robbie Ponting gathers well.
London Tigers keepers perhaps basing his game around the former Liverpool keeper Bruce Grobbelaar, of course, all those years ago. Kane Farrell looking to pick out
Jaden Irish, and Jaden Irish does well. He turns around, but he plays a loose ball there to number 10, Paulo Alves, which gives London Tigers possession, as Alves picks up possession once again. But he slips, and Jaden Irish lunges in. That's a great tackle as Nick Elliott plays the ball forward to Nicholas Benson. But Bashir does well to regain possession as O'Donnell plays another through ball. Crossfield through ball almost. Joe Gorman plays it to Gaz Hunt and back to Gorman. Will he look to play it to Cooper? And he does play it. He plays it along the floor to Cooper, who drives down the left-hand side. And there's Easy, taking it easy. Gaz Hunt on the ball, and he looks to play a great ball, but again, Nichols Benson is offside. I mean, he didn't play the first half, but that's the second or third time he's been called offside this half.
Well, it is, and he's only been on the pitch for about 10 minutes. However, I don't know if you missed, hopefully the cameras picked it up, amazing nutmeg from Gareth Hunt in the build-up.
I didn't actually see that, but well done to Gaz Hunt. Every player likes to get a nutmeg every now and again. As Biggleswade United look to make a substitution.
With substitution going off is
number 3, Matt Cooper, coming off for number 7, Alex Girdlestone. Cooper's played really well today, Matt. I mean, he's created... As Girdlestone, who has just come back from a scholarship in the United States of America, the great country that is. So let's see how his time in America has helped him.
Yeah, and Cooper's played really well today, been part of a solid back line, which at the moment has been resolute. And hopefully, Biggleswade United can go on and get the clean sheet.
In the last, in a couple of games ago against Colney Heath, a 2-0 win, although they may have lost. I'll get back to that in a second as London Tigers look to drive down the left-hand side and play a ball into the middle, but it's well covered there by the Biggleswade United defence. Girdlestone actually scored on his return from America in a 2-0 win at Colney Heath, and he actually picked up the Man of the Match award, so hopefully he'll be hoping for a similar performance today. As the ball is driven in low by London Tigers, and number 5 for London Tigers slips, but he manages to regain his composure very well and play a neat little through ball there down to the number 15, Sula, but he's called for offside, and they've probably only had a quarter of the number of offsides that Biggleswade United have had this game, Matt.
Yeah, I mean, if you could, percentage-wise, I'd guess it'd be far less than Biggleswade's. The player running onto the ball from the centre-back did actually hesitate. I think he knew he was offside, but still went onto it anyway, just in case.
Worth the shot, because the linesman might not have picked up on it.
Well, exactly, and of course you're always told as a kid to play to the whistle, and the whistle hadn't gone yet, as it's a goal kick for Biggleswade United. Sorry, free kick from the offside.
As here is Girdlestone chasing down number 5 for London Tigers. I'll get you his name in a second. That is actually number 5 is Isaiah Rocher. Biggleswade United are called for offside now, and it's almost a ping-pong battle of offside to offside, Matt.
Yeah, it's almost like someone said before the game, who can get the most offside?
As London Tigers goalkeeper Martinez looks to play the free kick from just inside his own half. Looks to play it into the mixer. It's well won by Jordan Wright. But here's number 7. There's number 2, plays into the middle, but Joe Gorman does well to cover there. Sorry, number 2 there, Marius Chorlison tried to play that ball in, but it's well covered there by number 5 for Biggleswade United, Joe Gorman. I mean, Biggleswade, again, as I've said previously in this game, have been very resolute in their defence. Let's see if they can hold on for these closing moments.
I actually think it was me that said that, Martin, but...
As the ball is looped over that crossbar, and again, Matt, you did this the other day. My name is not Martin, so could you please correct that?
Oh, sorry, I do apologise. It's Cameron Hazard is your name, because I do a lot of work with Martin Tyler as well, so get confused.
As Gorman plays the ball out wide to Kane Farrell, and he looks to play a through ball there to Girdlestone, who gets on the end of it, does he? He doesn't. It's cut out by number 17, Abushan Pant for London Tigers for a throw-in that Kane Farrell looks set to take. And could this be an opportunity for Biggleswade United to get that third goal that would, kind of kill off the game?
Yeah, it could. I mean, I don't think they're going to do anything stupid. I think they just need to keep it, play it along the carpet, and just see out the game. I mean, I think there's only about 3-4 minutes left, maybe. So,
as one of the Biggleswade United players is actually down at the moment. Can't quite see who that is. Possibly Cramp. The medic is on at the moment to help out as the referee ties his shoelace. He's had a good game, this referee. I mean, there's been a number of offside decisions, but he's produced the cards when necessary. Obviously, the game isn't about the referee, and it shouldn't be. But there's not been any contentious decision, which is excellent. It was actually James Cooper that was down, but he gets back up as the score remains 2-0 to Biggleswade United in the 85th minute now of the game. Sorry that I haven't mentioned that for a while. I've been caught up in all the action that's been going on. As Biggleswade United have a free kick, throw in as James Cooper comes off for Lee Bilcock, and again Cooper's had another Bilcock coming on for Cooper. Sorry, Cooper's had a great game though. I apologise for that error as the linesman chases down the play just to make sure he's in time for this Biggleswade United throw in on the left hand side that looks set to be taken by Kane Farrell, who plays it short to Girdlestone. Farrell hustled there, but Gorman with a delightful little touch there to bring it down. Farrell plays a very nice inside ball to Girdlestone, who gets on the outside of his man and plays it wide there to Nichols Benson, but it's well cut out there by the London Tigers player as they look to play it forward. And here's O'Donnell, the London Tigers captain. He looks to play a through ball, and he does play the through ball, and it's to number 7 Briazzo, who looks to play a ball into the middle now. Pulls it back to Briazzo. London Tigers look to press for that goal that will bring them back into this game with only 10 minutes to play here. 5 minutes to play, sorry. Alex Girdlestone, who's just come on for Biggleswade United, not the third substitution, but the second one. He's actually captain of Biggleswade United's under-23 side. So it's a good opportunity for some younger players to get on the pitch, Matt, and impress the manager.
Well, it is, and Christian obviously feel this game is won, so perhaps giving youth a chance.
There's a long ball's played down, but it's well defended there by London Tigers, but then again not, as Nick Elliott drives forward and he plays the ball out wide to Nichols Benson as Easy's in the box. Can he get his head on it? He can, but he heads it over the bar. He really should have done better there. He heads over the bar from a great opportunity to make it 3-0 to Biggleswade United in the 86th minute.
Yeah, probably should have done better. He's slightly stretching his neck behind him, so not an easy chance, pardon the pun. Wasn't quite as comfortable as it looked, but still 2-0 Biggleswade United.
As we approach the closing minutes of the game, Matt, are you brave enough to choose the man of the match?
Well, it's a very hard decision. Sorry, struggling to get my words out as you were earlier. I'd say there's been a number of contenders, but I'd have to say Jordan Wright at the back, sorry, I got cut off there for a second, has been absolutely immense, been outstanding, which is exactly what they need, a clean sheet today. And if it remains like this, I'd give him the man of the match.
Not choosing to go for Nick Elliott, who's been very solid in midfield, won a number of aerial duels. I'm struggling to think of one he's lost. And he's, of course, got that goal that doubled Biggleswade United's lead.
Yeah, as I said, there's been stand-up performers all over the park. I mean, Gareth Hunt has also played amazing today. And, of course, we can't fail to mention Kane Farrell. Another solid performance. Gives you a 7 out of 10 every week. But, as I said, for me, man of the match.
Sometimes better, though, than a 7 out of 10, of course.
Well, sometimes better, but I'm saying, of course, he never gives a bad performance. And, yeah, but for me, it's Jordan Wright. Got to give it to the centre back.
As the ball's played out for a Biggleswade United throw-in, number 12, Lee Bilcock looks to take it. the substitute. As Irish nods it down, and here goes Nick Elliott, and Nick Elliott plays it to Easy, and it is 3-0 to Biggleswade United, with Abraham Easy getting his second goal of the game, and Nick Elliott getting an assist. Matt, are you willing to change your man of the match contender now?
As a chance of easy ring around Second Meadow, I'd still stick to my decision. Would you agree with my decision, or would you go for someone different?
I would have been inclined to possibly agree with it, but after that, assist from Nick Elliott, I'm struggling to find a better person to give the man of the match award to. A goal, an assist, and a very solid display in midfield once again from the captain.
Yeah, I mean, if I'm still sticking with Jordan Wright. However, if he was given the man of the match, I couldn't argue. As you say, goal, assist, a very assured performance, run the midfield along with Gareth Hunt today.
Of course, that is the danger of giving the man of the match award away before the final whistle, because anything can happen in those closing moments. As Martinez comes out once again, gathers the ball. I mean, he plays the ball forward, but it would take some kind of miracle for London Tigers to get back in the game, with the score 3-0 as we approach injury time here at Second Meadow. We are actually in the 90th minute, so we're waiting for the referee's assistant to announce the amount of added time that is going to be played here at Second Meadow. But surely there's no point playing that much, because the game's won.
Yeah, but even if there's no point, you still got to play the right amount of added time. And as Easy looks quite pleased with his performance, as he should be, of course, on a hat-trick now. Whether there'll be time for him to get his hat-trick, I don't know, but great performance from the number 9 today.
The ball's played out very loosely there by Gaz Hunt. As Kane Farrell tracks back, will he manage to get a tackle in? He doesn't, and that's well cut inside there by Briazzo. But Joe Gorman covers well, and he plays it back to Farrell. Easy's looking for the man. Looking for the man to play the ball to. And Ponting plays it nice and easily. There's Joe Gorman there, playing almost at left fullback at the moment, as he holds up play very nicely and plays it backwards to Joe Gorman, as Biggleswade United look to see out the rest of the game.
And that's great play from Easy, and he's still screaming for it, still willing runner, not content with his 2 goals, still wants more.
And that's the thing about him, he's always looking for a 10 out of 10 performance, and when he doesn't give it, he does get upset with himself, as most players do, but him especially.
Well, yeah, I'd be inclined to agree with that, and he's still on the halfway line.
Always London Tigers drive into the Biggleswade United box, and the ball's put out for a corner. But that was very good play there by number 15, Thiago Sula.
Of course, not to be confused with Paris Saint-Germain centre-back Thiago Silva. As London Tigers have a corner.
We've gone off there because the memory's gone completely full.
Oh no, we've gone off air. Too much good quality action here at Second Meadow, and maybe you're going to miss a goal from London Tigers as they look to take a shot away, but the ball is shot into the car park by number 10, Paulo Alves, and he hasn't really been able to create very much today, Matt.
No, they haven't. The whole team have been bad today, and they won't be happy with their performance. I believe Biggleswade United might even propel themselves all the way up to 8th in the league, so certainly going in the right direction.
Looking for promotion, of course, as all the teams are in this division, but Biggleswade United do have a realistic chance of it, but unfortunately their performances of late haven't really been up to scratch, as Gaz Hunt's in possession here, and he does very well to retain possession as the referee blows for full time, and Biggleswade United 3-0 victors here at Second Meadow over London Tigers. A very assured game. As
Saturday, Berkhamsted are our visitors, unbeaten in the league so far. 3 o'clock kick-off. Thank you.
An excellent game here at Second Meadow. with Biggleswade United very satisfied with their 3-0 performance. A performance that was needed today by Christian Colas's men. Of course, it was 0-0 at half-time, so 3 second-half goals, giving Biggleswade United the win. That's sort of the performances that they've needed in recent weeks, and they've delivered it today.
They have, and they've bucked the trend of not performing well in the second half. So, really, really good, assured performance with Christian Colas high-fiving and hugging every single one of his standout performers on the pitch.
And that's all we got time here for today at Biggleswade United, Second Meadow. The Biggleswade United 3-0 winners over London Tigers, which puts them up into 8th position in the table should other results fall their way. We hope to see you again next Saturday for the Clash of the Giants, Clash of the Titans between top of the table Berkhamsted and Biggleswade United here at Second Meadow. Thank you for tuning in.
Thank you very much, and hope to see you all next week.
Give me a clip to the camera.